Imagine you're the owner of a cold drink company, but suddenly a war breaks out in your country. Explosions everywhere, people dying, and the brutal dictator's government throws you in jail and plans to take over your company. With imports blocked, you can't even get raw materials. Production comes to a halt. But in this chaos to save your company, you create a brand new soft drink using kitchen scraps because nothing else was available during wartime. And that very drink becomes a billion-dollar global industry right in the middle of World War II. This isn't fiction. It's the true story of Fanta. But was Fanta really made for Hitler and the Nazis? How did one man turn food waste into one of the biggest soft drink empires right under World War II? Let's uncover the mind-blowing business story of Fanta. The story begins in 1929 when the American company Coca-Cola first launched its business in Germany. Through flyers and posters across the country, it quickly became one of the most popular soft drinks. Then came 1933, the year Hitler came to power after the Nazi Party won the elections, and a German businessman named Max Keith was appointed as the new head of Coca-Cola Germany branch. At that time, Coca-Cola was seen purely as an American brand, and in Germany's growing nationalist environment, that was starting to cause serious public backlash. To fix the brand's image, the company began marketing Coca-Cola not as an American product, but as a German drink. In 1936, Coca-Cola even sponsored the Olympic Games held in Germany. It was promoted using players and posters on Hitler's trucks, and the results were explosive. Sales jumped from 100,000 cases a year to 4 million cases by 1939. At that point, Germany had become Coca-Cola's biggest market outside the US. In fact, Coca-Cola became Nazi Germany's favorite drink. Many believe that Hitler himself often sipped Coke while watching American movies. Then, in 1941, after the Pearl Harbor attack, America officially entered World War II and declared Germany an enemy nation. Due to trade restrictions, Coca-Cola could no longer import ingredients from the America. In fact, all communication with America had been completely cut off. Coca-Cola used to supply its secret syrup from America to all its international branches, and local factories used to manufacture the drink in their country. But now, without that core syrup, Coca-Cola's entire production stopped in Germany and across all Nazi-occupied Europe. Even other foreign companies were completely unable to continue manufacturing anything inside Germany. Companies like IBM and General Motors were also forced to shut down their businesses in Germany. Keith feared that being the head of an American company, the Nazis might jail him and nationalize Coca-Cola Company. To protect both himself and the company, Keith had only one option left: to become a member of the Nazi Party. Luckily, Keith had a friend who was the Nazi Minister of Justice, and with his help, Keith became an officer in the German government's Office of Enemy Property. This gave him the power to save Coca-Cola factories in every country Hitler occupied, like France, Netherlands, Belgium, and Norway. But due to the lack of ingredients, all those factories were shut down. So to save the company from going bankrupt, Keith teamed up with his chemist to create another soft drink, using whatever little ingredients were available in wartime Germany. They used waste and leftovers from other food industries, like whey, a byproduct of cheese manufacturing, and apple fiber to make this new drink. They even called these ingredients leftovers of the leftovers. Keith asked his sales team to fantasize a German name, and that's how the name Fanta was born. At that time, very few soft drink companies were in competition, which made Fanta the most popular soft drink in Germany. Fanta used to be very sweet back then, so people mostly used it for cooking, because during the war, sugar was very hard to find. You have to admit, Keith built a billion-dollar soft drink industry from waste, and that too in the middle of a war. In 1943 alone, Keith sold 3 million cases of Fanta, just in Germany. In 1945, after Germany lost the war, US soldiers found Keith making Fanta inside a half-bombed factory. Later, Keith sent all the profit made from Fanta to Coca-Cola headquarters in America. Even though Keith was German and had indirectly supported the Nazis, America still honored him like a hero for saving Coca-Cola's business in Germany. After this, Keith was made president of Coca-Cola Europe. Since then, Coca-Cola has been selling Fanta across the world, but has always tried to hide its historical relation with Hitler and the Nazi Party. In 1955, a new version of Fanta was introduced in Italy, Fanta Orange, which we drink today, and is made from various citrus fruits instead of food waste. Author Mark Pendergrast says, "There's no question Keith was a Nazi collaborator, but he was not a member of the Nazi Party. His allegiance was to Coca-Cola, not to Hitler. You could not do business inside of Nazi Germany unless you collaborated with them. For any company or businessman, the most important thing is profit, and sometimes they have to side with the wrong to get it. And no, Fanta was not made by the Nazis, and not made for the Nazis either. But yes, its many customers were the Nazis." In 2015, on Fanta's 75th anniversary, Coca-Cola released a video in which World War II was referred to as the good old time. Because of this, Coca-Cola faced heavy criticism worldwide. The video was later taken down, and a formal apology was issued. If you like our video, then please subscribe our channel, and don't forget to like, share this video.